Good morning, UCNS kids. Here I am. I hope I'm a surprise again. I'd like to read another book to you, but remember, we have to say good morning to God first. Will you sing with me? Good morning, God. This is your day. I am your child. Show me your way. It always makes me feel good to say good morning to God and know that He's with me all day, every day, and even all the way up until I close my eyes and go to sleep. He's with you too, you know. I have a few more friends with me today. I have a little mama owl and her two baby owls, and they want to hear this story too. It's called Two Good Friends, and it's by Judy Delton. And the pictures are by someone named Giulio Maestro. And this is one of the favorite books that my son had when he was growing up. That was a long time ago, but it's still a good book. It's called Two Good Friends, and it's about bear and duck. Okay? Duck had cleaned his house. All his floors were waxed. All his furniture was polished. He was admiring his clean rooms when he heard a knock at the door. Look at how clean it is. He can even see his reflection in the top of the table. He's been cleaning all day long. All his dishes are nicely put away. Beautiful. At the door was Bear. "Come in," said Duck. "But first, wipe your feet on the mat." Look. Bear wiped his feet on the mat and went inside. "Make yourself at home," said Duck. "Thank you, I will," said Bear, and he sat down in a shiny rocking chair. Then he put his feet on Duck's table. Uh-oh, I don't put my feet on my table at my house. Do you put your feet on your table at your house? Duck reached for a newspaper and put it under Bear's feet. I think he didn't want his table to get dirty. "What do you have to eat?" asked Bear. "Nothing," said Duck. "Nothing?" asked Bear. "Well, today I cleaned my house," explained Duck. "I did not bake." "Well, I have something," said Bear, and he reached into his pocket and took out 2 brownies. "Bear," said Duck, "you're spilling crumbs on my clean floor." And he reached for another newspaper and put it under Bear's chair. Look at those crumbs. Oh my goodness. Bear looked at the newspaper. Then he looked at the 2 brownies. "Duck," he said, "you are a very good housekeeper. But what good is a clean house if you have nothing to eat? Here, have a brownie." Bear and Duck each ate a brownie and spent the rest of the afternoon putting a puzzle together. They really were good friends. The next day, Duck went to visit Bear. "Duck," said Bear, "how nice to see you. Come right in." He didn't make him wipe his feet on the mat, did he? Said Bear. Said Duck. "What smells so good?" "I've been baking," said Bear, and he pointed to 2 honey cakes and 2 nut pies sitting on the table. "Brush off a chair and sit down." See, stuff is spilled on the chair and on the floor. Look at all those dirty dishes in the sink and things dripping off the bowl. And oh my goodness, look at this. Something's dripping off the stove and onto the floor right where Duck is standing. Oh my goodness. "Bear," said Duck, "I can't sit down. My feet are stuck." "Oh dear," said Bear, "that must be the honey." Honey is very sticky. "Would you like honey cake or nut pie?" he asked. "Nut pie," said Duck, who'd finally managed to unstick his feet. "I've had enough honey for one day, thank you." "Okay," said Bear, and he cut 1 piece of nut pie for Duck and 1 for himself. "May I have a plate?" asked Duck. "The plates are dirty," said Bear. Well then, may I have a fork? Asked Duck. Oh, the forks are dirty too, said Bear. He looked ashamed. Bear, said Duck, how do you expect me to eat? I'm sorry, said Bear, but today I baked. I didn't clean the house or wash the dishes. Maybe you can use your wings. The pie will still taste good. Duck and Bear each ate a piece of pie. When Duck finished, he licked the tips of his wings. I must say, Bear, you are a terrible housekeeper, but your nut pie is the best I have ever tasted. Bear smiled. Have another piece, he said. Gladly, said Duck, and they each ate another piece. The next day, Bear went to Duck's house with a surprise. Duck was not at home, but Bear went inside anyway. He put 6 raspberry muffins on the table and wrote a note from Bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from Bear. Then he went home. When Bear walked into his house, he was surprised. I must be in the wrong house, he thought. His feet did not stick to the floor. Look, everything is neatly put away. There's flowers on the table. The floor is nice and clean. The dishes are all done. What do you think happened? Yep, the dishes were washed and on the shelf. He did not see his name where he'd written it in the flower that was on the table. But instead, he saw a note that said, from Duck. Boy, I bet he was surprised. I must thank Duck, said Bear. But just then there was a knock on the door. It was Duck. Thank you for the muffins, said Duck. I was so surprised, and it's not even my birthday. And I have never seen my house so clean, said Bear. I was surprised too. We really are good friends, said Duck. Yes, cried Bear. Let's celebrate. Come on in and have some cookies. But first, added Bear, wipe your feet on the mat. Of course, said Duck, and he did. I like that story. They're very different, aren't they? We're very different from other people, but we can still be kind and thoughtful. They were super thoughtful, I thought. Bear wanted to make some baked goods for Duck, and Duck wanted Bear to have a nice clean house. Those are thoughtful friends, and very good friends too. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our story today. See you next time. Hope I'm a surprise. Bye.